Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to maintain a simplified financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Well, hello everyone and happy Monday to you. Just right off the bat, I have some somewhat sad news, maybe for most of you. Mr. Simple is not joining us today because he actually was away in Rhode Island this weekend for a family event on his side of the family. And, you know, sometimes when you have an impromptu situation like that, it was somewhat impromptu that we found out about this family event. So we couldn't all go as a family. It just wasn't in the budget for us, but it was important to us that he go to it. So that is why he is not in today's video, because we do all of this hoopla on the weekends. We do our Monday cash stuffing video. We film it on the weekends. So that's why he is not here today. So you're just stuck with me for a cash stuffing. I hope that your weekend was wonderful and that you got all of the things done that you wanted to do, or you didn't do any of the things because you didn't want to. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our cash stuffing today. We're going to be stuffing, let me grab my cash tray. We're going to be stuffing $723 today. So I'm going to go ahead and give this cash account and then we'll jump into the video. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 50, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 7, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So $723. And that is that. I don't know why those 100s are all wonky like that. There we go. Oh, so a few of you commented and said that you liked my nail polish color. And I have to tell you guys, this is so funny. So if you're new to my channel, I apologize because, sometimes my nail polish is a topic of conversation because, you guys only see my hands. But I'm always telling you guys about my favorite nail polish brand called Lights Lacquer. I am not sponsored by them. The owner does not know I exist, but it is my absolute favorite go-to nail polish brand. Most of the nail polish that I own is from her brand, but this color is an OPI color. I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's called We the Female. They did this line for DC related, Washington DC related color names. Anyway, this was quite some time ago, but I liked the maroony color of it. Anyways, one of the reasons why I have such brand loyalty to Lights Lacquer is because this manicure started chipping after 2 days, and I get the best nail polish longevity with Lights Lacquer. I can go, it's nail polish, right? So it is going to chip off. And even OPI is not terrible. It's just, you really don't want your manicure to chip after 2 days. I can get 4 and sometimes 5 days out of my manicure with my Lights Lacquer polish. It just depends on what I'm doing with my hands at the moment. Oh, let me check. Okay, sorry. And I am rough on my hands. I do as much as I can to preserve my manicures, but also life happens and you clean and you're doing dishes and you're cooking and all those sorts of things. Obviously I wear gloves when I clean and do dishes, but I still was so disappointed that it started chipping after 2 days. Anyways, you are not here for discussion about my manicure, but some of you asked about it. So that's the color. It's We the Female and it is by OPI. But I did order one of the colors that's similar in nature to this undertone from Lights Lacquer's new fall line that just dropped. So some of the colors weren't really my vibe. I'm not a sparkly nail polish kind of person, and she has some sparkly colors in her fall line. And I have enough purples. Like she has some purples in there too. So anyways, I did pick up one of her new maroony colors. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to be done talking about my nail polish for now. I'm sorry to those of you who do not enjoy talk that is not budget related. Let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? First up, we're going into my wallet, and I have some receipts to scan in. If you are unfamiliar with this process, I have quite a few cashback apps that I use on my phone. And for just about all of them, you're uploading a picture of a paper receipt, and then you get points or coins for each of those things depending on which app you're using. I use a variety of cashback apps, but my number one for receipt, like snapping, is Receipt Hog. I think that they have the best opportunities for point accrual, I guess. And also you get cash back with them, which is my number one reason for preferring them, because I want cash back. I don't care about a gift card as much as I like cash, because then you can just use it anywhere. Anyways, all of the cashback apps that I use are listed below in my description box with a referral link. If you use my referral code, I will get bonus points or coins or cash. It just depends on which app it is. But you will too. And likewise, whenever you refer somebody, you get bonus points as well. So that is what I do with those. And then I have just a little bit of change. I have no rollover cash, but I have a little bit of change to put into my coin jar, which I'm also excited to feed. So, you know, I may not be adding dollars to my dollar savings challenge, but I'm adding coins into the coin jar. And that's not bad. That's pretty decent. So, you know, we will be counting this, rolling and counting it in January. So I am looking forward to that. Anyways, let's just jump right into the cash stuffing here. So we are going to start with high priority sinking funds. I have not updated my dashboards yet to reflect the season, but I have some seasonal things coming in, and I haven't decided if it's gonna go up today or tomorrow, but I have a fun, sort of unexpected, I was struck by a little bit of inspo over the weekend, to upload some other fall specific dashboards. So do be on the lookout for those as well. If I have them listed by the time I get this video up, I will leave them linked in the description box. Otherwise, you can just take a look at my Etsy shop, which is always linked below. Any of the handmade items that you see here, I make, like the dashboards, the cash envelopes. I have Post-it pads, that kind of fun stuff. So anyways, we will jump right in here because I could just ramble on for days, evidently. First up, we've got groceries. Groceries is getting $390 today because we had a little bit of a deficit to make up for. So 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 90. And it won't be a problem actually, since, like I said, Mr. Simple was gone over the weekend. And so he doesn't eat, obviously, when he's not here. And so that saves our grocery bill, fortunately and unfortunately. Hate to have him go, but love the savings in groceries. So feeding him was his family's problem this weekend. Next up, we've got taxes. Taxes is getting $10 today. Let me go ahead and grab that out. And now in taxes, we've got 210, oh, the fives are sticking, 1521. So 221 in taxes. It's close to our threshold of 250, where we take it to the bank and then let it sit in our high yield savings account until we got to pay the IRS. Medical is up next, and it's going to be getting $20 today. Oops, there we go. And that corner is a little too folded over, even for my joy and happiness. Now in medical, we've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 61, and 62. Plus $250 in the bank. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, but once we get our 6 months of emergency funds saved up, I have talked about wanting to buffer up some of our higher priority categories here, and medical is one of them. So I'm going to do, I think, medical, car expenses, and home maintenance. And we're just going to go ahead and put $1,000 in each of those categories specifically as well. And we'll start reducing what we give to them every month, because right now we're just trying to kind of like catch up and make sure that we can supplement our emergency fund in the event of an emergency in any of these categories. But having like $1,000 set aside for each of these will also reduce what we need to put toward them every single month as well. And then we can reallocate that money somewhere else in our budget. But it's not going to make a lot of sense now, but we'll kind of show you guys that process as we go along so that you can kind of see how your budget manifests over the course of time when you pay off your debt and have your emergency fund, and then actually have all of your money to use for your own financial benefit and well-being. So we'll be showcasing that as we go as well. So anyways, moving right along. Next up is car expenses, and car expenses is getting $15 today. Trying not to grab out the placeholders. Whoops. Or I'll just grab 2 10s, that's fine too. So a 10 and a 5. All right, and now in car expenses, we've got 100, 50, 200, 20, oh my goodness, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57, and 58. So 258, so we've met our threshold for another, taking this to the bank. So then we'll have $500 set aside for car expenses, which is really, really good, especially when you have an older car like we do. And we're just sort of, I mean, we're going to ride this guy until the wheels fall off, but you know, just in case you need to have some sort of like major service done to it or something, this really helps to supplement that. We may need to tap into our emergency fund if something like that happens, but it's, you know, as you build up these sinking funds every single month, you're putting money aside for just such an occasion as that. So moving right along, home maintenance is getting $10 this week. The poor thing has taken such a hit over the last couple of months. Hopefully we can build up a little bit in here before we need to spend from it again. So now in home maintenance, we've got 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and $31. Yeah, that one's taking a hit. Oh gosh, I forgot about household and toiletries too. They have also, household is getting $10 this week, and I gave it a 5 and 5 1s. Just really briefly from our categories that we spend a lot from, I like to put small bills in here because it's easier to make change whenever we're doing a weekly check-in video. You'll see that actually in last week's weekly check-in. I'll go ahead and leave that linked for you right now so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But household and toiletries get spent from so much that I like to have small bills in them. And I did the same thing for toiletries as well, 5 and 5 1s. They've been spent from a lot recently too, but I usually say, this is usually where I'm like, but hopefully we won't need to spend any money in the next couple of weeks. And I will no longer be jinxing myself like that, because every time I say that, I swear like the next week I spend $50 on household goods. So I'm done jinxing myself. Clothes is up next, and it's also getting $15 this week. So a 10 and a 5, and we're building her back up. So we've got $35 in clothes. This is one actually that probably after we're done saving for our emergency fund especially, I'm going to just budget more money toward this every single month, because I think it would be nice to not always be depleting it, first of all, and also actually for Mr. Simple and I to be able to utilize this one a little bit more regularly as well. You'd be surprised how frequently you need to replace basics in your wardrobe, like t-shirts, underwear, socks, stuff like that. And that's what, like, if we're going to spend money on clothes, that's what we pull from this for. But we right now, like, our kids grow so regularly and so fast that we really deplete this one, I think, more regularly than I thought we would. So we'll probably start allocating more money toward clothes once we have the wiggle room in our budget, after we get our 6 months of emergency funds saved up. So this is one that I would say learn from us and budget as much as you can for clothing. I mean, unless your kids are normal kids and they just grow normally, but even still, like, you're replacing clothing and shoes, I think, more more frequently than you anticipate. So learn from me. Finance coach is actually being skipped this week. These are smaller categories toward the back of our high priority sinking funds, and they're only stuffed once a month because it's such a small amount that we're saving up for once a year. HOA is the same. It's also being skipped, but union dues is being stuffed this week. It's getting $15. So 10 of 5. And now in union dues, I've got 100, 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, and 67. So 167. I think this one is due relatively soon-ish. Just not sure when specifically. I want to say October is like sticking out of my brain, but I could be wrong. And we'll be updating you guys on the progress of our emergency fund at the end of the month of September. So that'll be fun to fill you guys in on once we get there. Next up, what in the world happened? I mean, I do abuse these poor things. Our low priority sinking funds, Dine Out is up first. It's only getting $5 this week because we overspent from it last week. And so we compensate for that by stuffing it less the week after or the weeks after. It just depends what we've got available to us. Haircuts is up next. It's getting $15 this week. 10 and a 5. And now in haircuts, we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 125, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 130 in haircuts. This funds my husband, son, and daughter. Mine is kind of like separate. Home decor is only stuffed with side income, and y'all know I am trying to save for some new couch pillows. This is like my mission right now. So I'm not spending from it. I walked away. Actually, I texted Mr. Simple. This was last week when I was grocery shopping and I had to pop into Target for some like paper towels, I think. And I went over and I smelled candles. And I don't know why I do this to myself because I know that I'm going to find something that I like. And I don't remember which of the brands that it was in the store, but it's their like warm cider and cinnamon scent. And I really stood there for a really long time contemplating purchasing it. And then I put it down and I walked away and I sent Mr. Simple a text message. And I said, I just walked away from the purchase of a candle that I would like to marry. Please clap, because I was so proud of myself for not buying that candle. So anyways, I have plenty of candles, by the way. I don't need another one, not even an autumnal one, even though I love autumn, winter scents. So anyways, I'm moving right along. Dates is up next, and it is getting $10 this week. And now in dates, we've got 20, 40, 55. Not quite enough for a big date, but that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. His is up next. This is Mr. Simple's spending money, and he is getting $10 this week, right? Yes, $10. And now in his spending, he's got 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38, plus $1,000 in the bank. A little saver. I am empty, but I'm getting $35 this week, which is good. Hopefully I don't, spend any more money. Not that I need to, but I never need to, and I always find something to spend it on, so I need to tone it down. Oh my gosh. Actually, and it's probably a good thing that it's not on stock. So one of my favorite clothing companies is a brand called Saison. It's a French brand. They've been around for a little while now, but like not for super long compared to, places like Gap or J. Crew or Madewell or whatever. And Saison is pricey, and I usually don't purchase from them very regularly, but if there's a classic piece that I have my eye on, I will go ahead and splurge on it from them. And they keep putting this ad in my Instagram algorithm. I will go ahead and show you the outfit that the woman is wearing now so that you can see why I'm so obsessed with it. It's very much my style. I have a sort of like laid back casual style. I'm like a tank top and jeans kind of girl in the summer, and then a t-shirt or sweater and jeans kind of girl in fall and winter. Anyways, so that picture showed up in my algorithm, and the ad is talking about the jeans in the picture, which is fine. I'm a Madewell jeans girl. I'm there. You will not get me to spend money on Saison jeans. That's just so ridiculous, especially when Madewell is so good, and I can get them secondhand for really decent prices, and usually with the tags on them. Anyways, I keep diverting away from the point of this story. The sweater in that picture, the cardigan, irritates me so much because they are using it as a current ad, but that piece is no longer available on their website. And I am so upset about it because I love the like cable knit style of it. I love the buttons. I love the stripes. Like, it's just so my vibe, and they do not have it on their website anymore. They don't sell it. They're sold out. It's not like this is like a current piece that they just haven't put out yet. They're sold out of it. And I can't find it anywhere either, like on secondhand sites. So I'm so bummed about it. And I've looked at other places like J. Crew and Madewell and, Banana Republic and Gap. And I just am not finding something that is a dupe in a way that I want it to be. So anyways, just let's everybody pray collectively that I am able to find this thing secondhand and preferably with the tags on, but I'm going to need to save up more because I guarantee you it's going to be expensive because Saison is expensive in general. Anyways, I'm moving right along to Pretty Hair. This funds my haircut. This is all part of my monthly spending money, but I separate them out so that I make sure that I have enough money for my haircut when that time comes. It's getting $10 this week. And because I just got my haircut recently, we just have $20 in here now. Family Fun is, I think, being skipped this week. It is. So we'll resume stuffing next week. And then House Project is only also stuffed with side income. So it won't be getting stuffed until I do my Etsy and YouTube stuffing for the month of September. So last up for the day, we've got holiday sinking funds. And first up is gifts. Gifts is going to be getting $10 this week. This is another one that I am so happy we are rebuilding because it took a hit in July and August. So now in gifts, we've got 10, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Whoops. Next up is Partey. It's also getting $10, and this is another one that also took a hit this summer, so building it back up is so nice. Now in Partey, we've got 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, and 67. I think I mentioned to you that I'm hosting a brunch at the end of the month, but I'm hoping that I don't need to tap into this and I can just use my grocery money to fund that one, because brunch is not like an expensive meal, so, it all works out. Valentine's Day, our small holidays are only stuffed once a month. And so Valentine's Day was stuffed last week. And so this week it's Easter, and Easter is getting, $7. I don't know why I almost said 27. 5, 6, and 7. So now Auntie Chris will be very happy. One of my frequent commenters and watchers. She is always rooting for Easter to catch up. So now in Easter, we've got 20, 35, 40, 41, and 42. Vacation is up next. It's getting $15 this week. So a 10 and a 5. We're just going to be stuffing it here and there just to make sure that we are giving it a little something until we figure out what we're doing for vacation. We do know that we're going to do a long weekend with Mr. Simple's family next summer. So we have to save up for that. And then potentially going back home again to Delaware for a wedding, and we'll just kind of turn that into a vacation as well. Not really 100% how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Either way, we've only got 25, so we've got a ways to go. But we usually find ways of being able to scrimp and save and throw some money at this one so that we have money there when we need to use it. Back to School is also getting $10 this week, and this one is another one that really took a hit with back to school shopping this year. We've got 20 in there now, and we're just rebuilding. Whoops, oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this one more time. gosh, okay, there we go. Halloween is being skipped. Again, they're only stuffed, the small holidays are only stuffed once a month. And then Thanksgiving is also being skipped. It's usually stuffed twice a month just because I do have a goal to like really save some money for Thanksgiving. So anyways, Christmas is not being skipped. It is getting $75 today. This one can never be skipped. So 50, 75. And now on Christmas, we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 85. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to recount that. I don't know what just happened there. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, 97. So 297 in Christmas, which also makes it meet the threshold for going to our high yield savings account. The last step for the day is going to be our pool membership. This we save for, and once a summer or once a year, we pay for it. So it's getting the remaining $16 that we have over here. And now in pool, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 21. So 121, and we need 375 for next summer's pool membership. So it's worth it. It's expensive, but it's worth it. We emptied the dollar savings challenge because my daughter I think I had like $2 or $3 left in here. She was sent home with a fundraiser for school, and they wanted something from it. So we pulled from the dollar savings challenge in order to fund that. So that's just how it works sometimes. All right, well, that is going to do it for me for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I would love it so much if you would give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I don't think I have any bonus content coming up this week. No bonus content this week, but I will be back with you again on Friday with our weekly check-in. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful week until then, and I will see you on Friday. Bye, everyone.